Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Life is Strange 2. In the last episode, Stephen revealed that he knows that Daniel has telekinesis. He's agreed to keep it quiet, however, the secret is starting to get out there. Now, Claire's gone out, she's asked us to do some laundry. Daniel's being a little shit, and he's hiding from his chores. To me, it sounded like he was talking from upstairs, but... Can we actually go out?
Gotta do the laundry first.
Okay, fair dues. Yeah, to me it sounded like Daniel was shouting from up here. Buddy?
I get that he's sick of all this shit, but... why are we playing this game? Oh.
Clever boy. I mean, the next... Okay, we can't search the closet. Buddy?
Can't believe it's already been a week since we got here.
You're not hiding in here, right? Okay, no. I heard that, Russell.
I know you're in there. Gotcha! What the?
Behind you!
Yeah, very funny. No more hiding. Seriously.
Okay. What do I have to do?
You tidy the mess in our room, and I take care of the laundry. Cool?
Yeah, sure. It's hot.
I know. Thanks.
Hey, it'll only take 2 ticks. You're being melodramatic. Wait, was that just a look, or... Okay, it was. Buddy, are you going? Are you going?
Alright. Time to take care of that laundry. Thanks, Claire.
There isn't any laundry in here, is there? Okay, no, just the pajamas. And we can't pick them up. Okay. Yeah, buddy, you would better get to cleaning. Don't just stand there like a lemming. Okay. Rightio.
Better be careful with it. Looks expensive. How many programs does this thing have? Okay. It will do.
I love it. Just, it'll do. We don't need the delicate wash. Turn the light off. Save electricity.
Boring laundry? Done. Time for fresh air.
Yeah, hold up.
What the hell are you doing?
What? I just picked the...
You know what, dude? We're not supposed to be here. Who was it?
I don't know. Some kid.
I know, just... be careful, okay?
Don't worry.
Where is he? Like, seriously, where is he? I'm so confused as to where this conversation is supposed to be happening. Although here's the thing, that's a callback. That's a callback to the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. I had Chris...
It's cool he took us in, but... how long are we gonna stay here?
One second. I want to talk about that in The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, I had Chris call up the Reynolds, and it was like heavy breathing, and I was like, what the hell is that? I like that the game remembers that, and that the question is answered. It was Daniel playing a prank, but I'm also like, where the hell is Daniel?
Hey man, can you fix this frame up there?
Easy.
You say that, but you're not. Where is he? I'm wondering if maybe he's glitched out somewhere. Because I feel like... No. No.
Careful! Sean!
Oh, shit.
Got you.
Seriously, man.
Chicken.
Okay, hello, there you are. Are you gonna do anything about that? He's glitched again. Buddy. Okay, screw it. Just go. Just go. I'm not gonna be able to get him to move.
Alright. Time to see the sun again. Okay. Time to burn off some calories. What do you say?
Haha! Yes! Oh, man, finally! Feels so good to be outside. Reminds me of the cabin. Right? Ow! Ow!
Yeah, no, sure.
Shh. What did Claire say?
Oops. You're right. Sorry.
I was gonna say, can we go back in to try and re-trigger that fix, that fixing the thing? It's like the first time I had him do, oh god, throwing the stick for Mushroom, but because he was so far away, he couldn't do it.
This place is actually kind of nice. Wonder what it's like in the summer.
Yeah, I think he glitched out when he was supposed to go clean the room. And because of that, I think it, just kind of had him, okay, he's supposed to be by the phone. We'll stand him there and he won't move. Yeah, there's Chris's house. Oh, I'm very excited to see Captain Spirit again.
I hope we won't get Claire and Steven into trouble.
That's where Wino is written. Oh, damn. Right next to Chris's bedroom window. That must be so upsetting for him.
So that's the treehouse Steven helped out with. Pretty awesome.
I love that because we're asking Claire, like, oh, when did you get married? Oh, we've been married for 40 years. And when we looked at the disco ball, that's being referenced because we looked at the picture and Steven told him, oh yeah, I helped build the tree house. We get a line about that. I love that. I really like that. You doing okay, buddy? Okay, we can't speak to you. There. Oh, pretty bird. We can go in there in a minute. Again, I want to explore. Where does this lead? We will never know. Okay. Pardon me. Was it shift to run? It was. Okay. Move your ass. I can open it there. Okay, no, it was just that door. Okay.
Get ready for storage wars.
What's wrong?
Frozen shut. Of course.
Sean, look! Did you see that?
Here's the thing, it's... Obviously, me as the player, I'm like, he thinks he did it. He thinks he did it. Because he loves superheroes. I feel kind of mean saying this. Like, oh, see what? We didn't see anything. I feel like I'm gaslighting the child. I mean, he saw that we were looking right at him. He saw that we were looking right at him.
Yeah. We did. It looks like you're okay, though.
You were almost floating. I was. I could feel myself in the air. It was awesome. That's an awesome costume. Who's your favorite superhero? I love Power Bear.
Oh man! I have the Mega Power Bear. You should check it out.
So cool. I've got the Chibi Power Bear, the talking one.
No one can defeat
justice.
Chris, oh God. Look, I am so sorry. Are you okay?
Dad, I'm fine. I promise.
Are you sure? Listen, I shouldn't... Do you know them?
It's okay, Dad. They're cool. He loves superheroes, even Power Bear.
Ah, gotcha. Hey there. Are you staying with the Reynolds?
Is it... I can't tell if they've changed the voice actor for Chris, or if maybe it's the same child, but he's just gotten a bit older, and so his voice has changed. It doesn't sound the same, though. Oh no! Just passing by, why do these two old people have these kids living with them? That's weird. And if we say, oh, they're our grandparents, oh, well, that's normal. Wait a minute, didn't they have grandkids who were on the run? Both of these are awful. Both of these are awful. He might not have heard. He might not have heard. Hell, they might not talk about Karen. He's new to the neighborhood. They said he was new to the neighborhood. He might not realize they have a daughter. In which case, he would have no reason to know about Seattle.
Oh, yeah. They're our grandparents.
I see. Oh, geez, Chris. You don't have any damn shoes on. I'm sorry, buddy. Let's get you inside.
Yeah. Okay, Dad.
Thanks, guys. Oh, and, if Claire asks, tell her everything is fine.
Yeah, dude, you look drunk. Look at his eyes, they're red-ringed.
Is it... really?
Never mind. See you around.
Sure.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Yes, we will.
Daniel, did you forget everything about the rules already?
Sorry, Sean. Did you want me to let him fall? Really?
Oh no! Oh god, Here's the thing, we told him to use his powers as a last resort. What could Daniel have done in that situation? Oh, he should have, grabbed a mattress out of his back pocket and tossed it, and he could have landed on that. Like, that, no, that's dumb. He couldn't have done that, and he couldn't have ran and caught him because he's 10 and he was ages away. I think, here's the thing, we saw him running, he looked upset. His dad came out looking drunk. I feel like Sean is maybe rather protective of little kids, especially because Daniel and Chris are the same age. And they both like superheroes, they both really love Power Bear. They have a lot in common. I reckon that, maybe he feels very protective over those who are younger than him. And that's probably why he was like, oh, is it okay? Sir, is it okay? I don't think he would have wanted Chris to break his neck. He would have gotten hurt. He may not have broken his neck, he may not have died, but he would have been hurt. Because he was landing on his stomach. That would hurt like hell. And he couldn't have done anything. That was the only thing he could do, and that's what we told him to do. Use your powers as a last resort. That was the last resort.
No, you did the right thing. But listen, we can't let anybody know. We have to keep a low profile out here.
He's like my age. I bet you would have done the same exact thing. Don't be mad.
I'm not mad, dude. It's over. Daniel, remember that we're hiding out. So no training and no showing off your power. From now on, you stick with me all the time, okay?
Beaver Creek, Oregon, the next morning. I'm at the neighbors.
Oh, fuck. That kid never listens. Okay. Time to get Daniel at the Ericksons.
At least he left a note. At least he left a note.
Daniel didn't give a shit about what I told him yesterday.
He's 10. They have the memory span of goldfishes. Okay. Hello. Yeah, there's the picture. And then December 10th, 2016. I think that's the 10th. What the hell, Daniel? The first fucking rule. What? What was that kid running away from? And did his father see something? Nah. Also, his father was drunk. His father was off his tits. Like, even if he did see something, he's not going to think anything of it.
I should get dressed to go
Yeah, you can. You will.
look for Daniel.
I'm not seeing or hearing anything suspicious like Charles beating his son, which is good. Okay.
Claire? Steven? Anybody home?
Okay, so there we go.
Looks like I'm home alone.
It did get fixed. There we go. We didn't see a cutscene for it, but at least the game did register. Yeah, you asked him to do
right.
that.
Sunday morning. Claire and Steven must be at church.
So now would be a good time to snoop. Oh, let me snoop. Let me snoop, god damn it. All I want to do is look at their shit. Is that really such a crime? God damn it. Okay.
Steven and Claire are gonna freak if they realize he went to the Ericksons.
Well, we're not gonna let them realize. We're gonna go get him.
Well, I guess they won't be back for at least 2 hours.
Morning, sleepyheads. We let you sleep in today while we're at church. Back by noon for lunch. See you in a bit. Love Grandma and Grandpa. P.S. The Christmas tree is perfect. Good job, kids. P.S.S. Thank you for tidying up a bit. Hey, nice.
Maybe I could use Steven's laptop? It's been ages since I've had news from the real world.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is a bad idea. Because here's the thing, if he just wants to Google stuff, then there's no harm in that. There's no harm in that. But if he's logging into, like, personal profiles, that's where the trouble is.
I could just delete my browser history after I'm done.
He's 17 and he doesn't... like I said, I've said this before, I don't think that Sean necessarily thinks about the consequences. He does stuff, and then he doesn't necessarily think about the impact. He doesn't necessarily think, oh, well, that could cause this and this and this. He just deals with it as it comes.
Jeez. Steven went search crazy on us. Look at this.
Seattle shooting, Seattle blast and shooting, an unresolved mystery. Officer Tanaka holds press conference on Seattle incident. SPD still considering every lead, including terror attack and gang fight. More questions than answers in Seattle incident as friends and neighbors mourn loss of local mechanic. Oh, and there's the picture of Esteban with, I presume, Daniel. It could be Sean as a baby. Officer Tanaka was the guy who was trying to get in contact with Sean. I remember that.
These articles are almost a month old. Maybe they stopped looking for us?
No. That's the dickhead. That's the dickhead. But yeah, no, considering a cop has died, they will not just stop searching. If it was just Esteban who had died, they would probably stop searching. But considering there is a police officer, one of their own, has been killed, they will not stop searching. Guaranteed. Where are the Diaz brothers? I blacked out, says main witness of the Seattle blast after leaving hospital. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of that, because either that is him trying to save face, like, oh no, I didn't get my ass handed to me by some Mexican kids, I blacked out. Or maybe you could argue that, like, oh, he had a change of heart, he had a life-threatening incident, and that made him realise, oh shit, I'm an arsehole. I've been being an arsehole. And then rather than put any blame on the Diaz's, I'm just going to say I blacked out. I don't know what the hell happened. Don't know what to make of that. Seattle protests SPD to hold awareness workshops on racial bias. Where was that? Where was that when What's-His-Face was drawing his gun? Why was he alone? He shouldn't have been alone. And again, if they had been two white kids, I doubt the gun would have been drawn.
What the hell is this? Had no idea Steven could fall for this bullshit conspiracy theories.
Hey, is anybody following the Seattle shooting incident? There's a lot of weird things going on that nobody can explain. 1, how did the police officer really die? 2. Where did this mysterious explosion come from? 3. How did the fugitive brothers get around? 4. Why are the police being so secretive with details? Discuss. If you have any inside scoop, please post here. Skidoo68, I've been all over this. Go to fakeexplosion.url for the full story of this cover-up. The new power plant they want to build in the city is definitely part of this. Looks like they just framed the poor kids too. GH Pimp, I saw that surveillance footage and there is no way that was a natural explosion. What is going on in Seattle? Maybe prepping for a false flag operation? Jill 101, I read that a motel owner saw the kids and that he said the kids blew up his toilet. American Eye, did you see the news report about the brothers at the gas station? Sounds sketchy. Madman, not everything is a conspiracy, you US wankers. Hipster Baby Doll, my friend's parents work for the Oregon PD and they say there's a big secret manhunt for the two brothers. I heard they might have been used for experiments, but now they're on the run because the experiments worked and made them dangerous. I know there are experiments going on everywhere because I came from an experiment. You say, oh, I can't believe he'd fall for this conspiracy theorist bullshit. Where's the evidence that he's fallen for anything? I could have a tab up on how to make a bomb. That doesn't mean I'm making a bomb. Like, just because he's got a tab pulled up, he searched Sean Diaz, Seattle, and this is what came up. There's no indication that he believes any of this. He's simply looking to see, okay, what are people saying about my nephews? Not my nephews, my grandsons. What are people saying out there? Are people saying that it's their fault? Are people wishing harm on them? Like, what's going on? There's no indication that he is any of these people. We are not logging in. Fuck that. We can check the news. We can visit the blog. We are not logging in.
Jeez.
Okay.
Steven went search crazy on us.
That's just that.
Look at this. Well, Brody, if we ever make it home, wherever that is, you'll be much, much welcome.
A Tribe Called West, On the Edge by Brody Holloway, November 7th, 2016, Salt Lake City, Utah. This dispatch from Off the Road is a tribute to a couple of new young friends I made on a recent adventure that I've yet to transcribe, or even fully process yet. I'll leave the details vague to protect the innocent because believe me, they are not guilty, but let me digress. The best part about being a professional traveller, meaning I sometimes make gas money off these dispatches, is the people you meet on the proverbial road. Of course, the worst part about being a professional traveller is the people you meet on the actual road. I've been too lucky for a variety of reasons, though I've had moments of pant-shitting fear from the highway patrol hiding following me at night to that weird motherfucker I picked up in Iowa who wouldn't leave the car. Read that awful account here. Ultimately, I approach strangers as potential friends, if not allies. I'm that naive and stupid that the universe feels sorry for me and lets me skate by as I help people on instinct rather than objectivity. First thought, best thought. I still hear my ex-brother, his choice, telling me years ago that you read all this... Karoke? I don't know how to pronounce that. Karoke crap about life on the road, but you can't even change a tyre, asshole. He was right, so I learned how to change a tyre. I'm not good at it, so I also have towing insurance. End of dilemma. However, I can't always give my own version of roadside assistance, including to my young compañeros who needed it the most. I wish I could have done more for them, maybe even joined their quest, because it's a more important journey than mine. Instead of just pushing a rock up a hill, I could have helped them move mountains out of the way. If we were hanging out again, I would ask you to forgive me for not coming along to offer whatever help I could. Then again, I'm kind of a clumsy dork, and I could have fucked shit up by trying to play saviour. The paralysis of analysis. My suspicion is that they really didn't need me in the end, just each other. So I'll continue to weave this highway and roadside tapestry, always paying it forward. Call it guilt if you want. I'm still that geeky, sincere kid who looked up to anybody who wanted to change the world for good, who wanted to move mountains for others. I always wanted to be a car-bound Lois Lane, a roaming reporter getting in the face of this corrupt matrix. Sure, my adult cynic knows the system is rigged, that we're screwed and that justice is often just a joke. But when I saw the faces of my wandering friends who went through hell and are still there for all I know, smiling with childlike gratitude at my most trivial of gifts, I felt ashamed, saddened. There are times when I encounter a little soul lost, and they flash that wide-eyed, grateful, frightened stare, and you feel your heart break into a million pieces. Now I think of all those children out there alone in the night, on the precipice, the razor's edge of America and beyond, wanting only the most basic of life's needs like food and parents. It makes me cry and sick at once. Then I rage at the dying light and vow to do my part. That's the benefit of an activist on wheels. I always like to think of myself as moving forward, like a friendly shark. Otherwise we don't eat, we don't survive. Now I find myself thinking of the past, wondering if I gave the best advice to those in need. If I even helped those lost children of the American night by leaving them on their own. Then I realize that I'm the one who's actually lost out here. My friends climbing the hills know exactly where they're going. And I know you're going to make it home. I'd like to plan a visit.
Wow. This article is much less creepy than it seemed back then.
Hey. The Nude Age. This was on October 31st, Pierce County, Washington. The sky is almost a perfect blue cliche as I pull my weary gas beast off the winding Highway 5 into the tiny main vein of Rockville Springs, Wyoming, and at its community height, population 472. This is a stark, barren land before time, like any other sleepy town born from the local mine shafts that fed the community, along with the robber barons who owned the oil. The citizens suffered their fair share of tragedy over the decades, but managed to retain a healthy main street with a few thriving shops and services. But by the end of the oil-starved 1970s, the once sleepy town was in a coma after the last drops of the precious earth blood had been mined. The company quietly closed shop and left the town and populace to their own devices, which meant most people packed up, closed shop, and left forever. Which brings me today to Rockville Springs, Wyoming, population 51. Yet the ghosts who stayed behind to haunt what was left of the town are now stark naked. There was always an eccentric, Lynchian aura over Rockville Springs, as demonstrated by their very own nudist community, who'd been quietly amassing ever since the 1950s after the local oil first gushed from the earth. The town wasn't as religious or conservative as others in the repressive era, so the thought of nude volleyball didn't cause a legal scandal. How could it when the city's own mayor was seen, or unseen, sunbathing in his birthday suit? So therefore nobody gave a rat's ass even though they could see everybody's ass. When the majority of the town was abandoned, the nudist community saw this as their chance to pursue the end goal of their lifelong dream, a naked public sphere free of moral judgment. But back in the future, i.e. 2016, the leftover, forgotten, and unclothed residents of Rockville Springs have come under some misguided public and political attacks for their own natural lifestyle. Thanks to smug media reports, curious visitors now drive through the depleted main street not to get a cup of the damn fine pie and coffee at Raw Cafe, tell 'em Brody sent you, but to giggle and take selfies with the nude townspeople as their background props. It's rather gross to witness, as I did in my brief drive-through report. Yet there is no doubt some members of the town welcome the tourists because they spend money. There's that old expression, there's no such thing as bad publicity. Ironically, I'd heard about Rockville Springs in my travels and vowed to stop there someday, if only to satisfy my need to see a 56-year-old naked man change the oil in my tire. In my car. I do apologize. Gilbert is putting out rather a lot of heat. I'ma just take a sip. Oh, that's so much better. Remember to stay hydrated. Okay. Then I had a boring epiphany. How do you talk to a naked person? I found out you just talk. You don't forget that they're not wearing clothes, but you actually end up being embarrassed that you are. The people I saw and chatted up didn't even have any particularly unique insights into the world or geopolitics. As the mechanic told me, I give 'em taxes, don't ask me to vote for the bastards too. Ironically, some tended to be quite conservative. They just wanted to not pay taxes without clothes. Others seemed to stay out of sight with the crowds around, which makes the recent media circus more insulting, since the tone of my reports is always a condescending, "Ooh, look at the funny people with sagging flesh cooking eggs and jogging down the road." And full disclosure, I admit that the former Brody would have been one of those same judgmental assholes. Glad I'm not him anymore. Okay, take a breath, my dude. I'm not saying this mild condemnation is a great threat to liberty. We obviously have worse things going on in this big country, but it's always a revealing microcosm of how we treat each other in all our naked hypocrisy. There we go. Yeah, we are not logging in. We are leaving that be. Okay, there we go. Either way, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, I'm just going to make sure there's nothing else to do around the house, and then we're going to go get Daniel. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.